old acquaintance be for... Wait. Should old... Wait. Should... Wait. Let me hit the... What's the right note?
I don't know what the note is.
What's the right note?
Should.
Should old acquaintance be forgot? Yes. Fuck 'em. Moving on. 2025.
Fuck.
New year, new you.
For some reason, your knob was like turned up like really high when we started recording.
Yeah,
and you blew my ears out.
Yeah, you did turn my knob up real high.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's the new year. It's kombucha and cornichon time.
Kombucha and cornichon.
Swirl those
Woo!
bitches.
Yeah.
Swirl them if you got them.
Yeah. So the new smoke 'em if you got 'em is swirl 'em if you got 'em.
Ben is twirling a Rise kombucha.
Yeah, in the battlefield, everyone has their tactical booch.
Yep.
Swirl 'em. All right, boys, we're heading into the shit. Swirl 'em if you got 'em.
And a freshly unpeeled charcuterie set from
yes.
Shoppers.
I threw out the packaging, but do you know what it said? Do you know
No.
you know what it's called? It was called like the charcuterie grazing set.
Oh god.
Like we're animals. Like we're grazing.
It's kind of what charcuterie is.
Are you ready to graze? This is the Booch, Rise Booch, Organic Booch, Lychee, and Jasmine Booch.
Das Booch.
Let's try it out. This is a new beverage review. We're trying it out right now.
Oh, it's foaming. Do you like it? Have you tried it?
Oh, it's good, yeah.
Yeah?
Do you like kombucha?
No, I don't really drink kombucha, and I don't really eat charcuterie.
What the fuck? You're lucky I didn't have to spend any money on this.
Why is that?
No reason. No reason.
Incriminating Ben hour. Ben, this whole time I have been an undercover deputy of the RCMP, and I am placing you under arrest. Bow down in front of my horse.
I know everyone likes it when we eat.
Yeah.
So you're not going to want this if I leave, eh?
No, you should take it with you.
Take it in a bag?
Yeah.
Do you have a big Ziploc bag?
Yeah, I might. I might
All
have
right.
a Ziploc bag that fits that, yeah.
I'm going to take this. I'm going to a movie. I'm going to take this charcuterie board
Oh,
in a
God.
bag to the movie.
I'd be so angry if I sat beside you.
Yeah.
What movie were you seeing today again?
Law of Desire.
Right, yes.
A film by Almodovar.
Oh, yes, the Almodovar retrospective at the TIFF Bell Lightbox, of course.
I have not been able to see any of them.
Yeah, I don't like his
so-
movies because they're Spanish and lame.
All right, well,
Yeah.
fine.
No, that's not true.
You've spoken your truth, and that's good.
I've only seen like I think one or two of his movies, but I think I liked them.
I think I've seen 4 or 5, but more of the more recent ones.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see this. Should be good. It's playing on a print as well, so that's always nice.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Are you going with anyone?
Yeah, I'm going with my friend Agnes.
Okay.
We're going to see some movies. Just that movie.
Angus Young from AC/DC.
I'm going with my friend Angus Young from AC/DC. That's right. That's
Thunder.
right. Dirty Deeds.
Done dirt cheap.
Good song.
Even better album.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Okay, it's the new year. It's 2025. Not
Holy
right
shit.
now. Not right now.
No, you don't know that.
Not right now.
No, you don't know
But when
that.
you're listening to this, it's 2025. That's crazy,
We're
man.
coming to you from the past.
Oh,
Ooh, Marty, we got to
enemies
send
are
you
screwed.
back to the future.
You've been a very bad scientist.
You've been dealing with those terrorists, the Chechen terrorists.
Yes, that's
Were
right.
they Chechen?
I don't think they're Chechen.
Whatever.
Where are they from? Are
You're
they,
right. Chechens could never have weapons-grade
they from
plutonium.
Lebanon? Where are they from? I don't remember. Anyway, regardless, it's a racist depiction.
Sure, yeah.
Problematic films. We're here to talk today about a problematic film.
Yes.
Home Alone,
The Holiday-
The Holiday Heist.
Heist.
From 2012, the year that was going to be the last year in recorded human history, according to the Mayan calendar.
Not just the Mayan calendar, but the New York Times.
Nostradamus.
I don't know if you remember, everyone was freaking out about this. Everyone thought the world was going to end.
I remember. Of course I remember, yeah. Everyone was scrambling to get the charcuterie grazing set before it sold out. Because these charcuterie sets, you can keep them for years and years and years.
The great prophet, Roland Emmerich, predicted it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, people were convinced that everything was going to come crashing down. but it didn't. Human beings persevere, much like little boys. Much like little boys left home alone to fend for themselves.
Much like little boys.
Much like, yeah, Twinkies, cockroaches, and little boys. Well,
Yes.
they can survive anything.
It's so true.
Even attempted burglaries by none other than cinematic heavyweight legend great Malcolm McDowell.
Oh, lucky man himself. Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah.
Crazy. A royal flash
Gangster
himself.
number one.
Gangster number one, yeah. I'm trying to think of Malcolm McDowell movies I haven't seen that have more obscure titles. Yeah. Malcolm McDowell is in this movie. He is the big bad. It's I guess it's a time when he was doing and still is doing. Or no, did he die? No, he's still alive.
He's alive.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Malcolm.
Yeah,
Sir Malcolm.
He'll do anything.
Yeah, he's on that circuit. You know, he'll do whatever.
You know, you got these like actors like Nicolas Cage, where people talk, oh,
Right.
he'll do anything, and it's like, yeah, I know where you're coming from, but Malcolm McDowell will truly do anything.
Yeah.
I think he just likes acting.
I think so
because
too.
he's good at it.
He is. Yeah, he's good in this movie.
Yeah, he's undoubtedly the best part. Yeah,
I'll say it. He's the best part. He's the best part. This movie is a fever dream to me because I watched it right after Home Alone 4. I don't remember anything that. This is
a problem.
This is in and out.
No time for the old in and out, love. I've just come to read the meter.
In and out.
Yeah,
The
like
years.
they meld together. Like these movies are so similar. They much like Christmas cookies are all like cookie cutter, you know, like maybe with slightly different decorations on it. Like this one, last one, ooh, here's a little French Freedom Stewart decoration.
Yeah.
This one, here's Malcolm McDowell.
This one, this
Caligula.
This cookie tastes like Caligula.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we all know what that tastes like.
Ooh.
It's the biscuit everyone comes on, and then you have to eat it. You know what I
Soggy
mean?
biscuit,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
I'd love to see a cinematic depiction of that game.
I think probably in the movie I make we'll do that.
yeah, in the movie.
We'll actually do it for real too.
What are you mulling over in that big old noggin of yours? What do you?
Yeah, so it's called Limp Bizkit, and it's about it's not about the band.
No.
It's just a good title, and it's about the first frat guys to ever come on a biscuit and make
Right.
someone eat it.
Feature length.
Yeah.
It's incredibly long.
Oh yeah, it's
It's like The Brutalist.
it's 6 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 2 3-hour-long movies with one intermission in between.
Yeah.
The intermission is 5 seconds.
Yeah. People stand up and they just have to go right back down.
Yeah. You're allowed to stand up and maybe pass gas, and then you have to sit back,
down,
sit your gassy ass down.
Well, listen, before we get into it, as like a New Year kickoff 2025 special treat for the franchisees, I actually have open on my phone a Home Alone quiz.
Oh my God.
Now, unfortunately, I was hopefully going to find one that had questions about all the movies. I think this just pertains to Home Alone 1, which possibly the best Home Alone so far. 4 was really good as a metaphor for trauma on a national and personal scale.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for some Home Alone trivia, Ben?
Yeah, I'm just gonna swallow. Hang on.
Yeah, okay, swallow your white cheese. Is that a Rockford? Is that a?
Oh no, it's probably the cheapest piece of shit cheese they could get.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Where are the McAllisters going for Christmas? London, Paris, NYC, Miami.
They go to Paris.
You are correct.
Thank you.
I didn't have to click it. I knew that.
All right.
Why doesn't Kevin want to share a bed with Fuller? Kevin wants to sleep in his own bed. If he drinks Pepsi, he jumps on the bed. Kevin is afraid of sleeping in the attic, or if he has something to drink, he wets the bed.
It's the wedding bed. This is easy.
That is also
give us a heater.
This isn't unfortunately okay. You want a heater?
Give us something hard.
I'll give you a fucking heater. Yeah. You cocky prick.
Give it to me.
How much did the pizza for the whole family cost?
Oh fuck.
$100, $125.50, $122.50, $128.75.
I don't know. That's tough.
100, 125, 122, 128.
122.
Oh, you're right.
Ah!
So far, you're 3 for 3.
Okay,
gotcha. Okay, here's a fucking hard one.
Okay, I'm on a roll, baby.
What's the name of the neighbor kid who gets miscounted for Kevin?
Oh.
Peter, Mitch, Harry, or Jeff?
Mitch.
You're right.
Ah!
4 for 4.
Ah.
Ooh, you went smile on me for a second.
Smile too.
I think this one's easy. Kevin accidentally steals this from the pharmacy: a comb, spray-on deodorant, aftershave, a toothbrush.
Aftershave?
Dude, what are you talking about? It's a toothbrush.
What?
Yeah. He's like, is this toothbrush approved by the Dental Association?
Yeah, all right. Okay, so I got a question wrong on the Home Alone quiz. What are you gonna do? Condemn me to death? Is that the punishment?
Yes, lethal injection.
Lethal injection? Yeah.
We hope we get the right vein.
All right.
Who are the gangsters and angels with filthy souls? Johnny and Snakes, Snakes and AC, AC and Johnny, AC and Harry.
I think it's AC and Johnny.
It is Johnny and Snakes. Wrong. You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Gus Polinski is best known as the Polka King of Chicago.
Yeah.
The King of Polka, Polka King of the Midwest,
yes.
or Polka King of Sheboygan.
Oh, Sheboygan's a funny word, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Polka King of the Midwest, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Yes, it is, my boy. Yeah.
But he says Sheboygan at one point.
I think so. It's a funny word. Yeah.
What does Santa give Kevin? A candy cane, Tic Tacs, Tootsie Rolls, a parking ticket.
What?
What does Santa?
No, don't repeat the question.
Okay.
Parking ticket.
Tic Tacs.
I don't know. I do. This is terrible. I don't know. Who cares? Is there more questions?
Yeah. There's 85 questions. Which burglar gets injured first, Harry or Marv?
Oh, Marv.
No, it was Harry.
No, I don't care anymore. Now that I'm losing, I don't care.
Marv gets an M burned into his hand. True or false?
Yes. No, Harry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Harry.
I corrected myself.
What do Marv and Harry say they're going to do to have Kevin after they catch him?
They want to kill him.
They're going to blow his head with a blowtorch, smash his face with an iron, shove a nail through his foot, and the last option is literally all of these in all caps.
I think they say all of them, yeah.
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 These are some
violent.
twisted fucks.
It's a violent film.
They were going to go medieval on his ass.
Yeah.
All right. Should we stop it there?
Yes. We should have never done it.
I think you did pretty well.
All right, great. I got a quiz for you. You didn't see any movies, did you?
No.
No, because you quit movies.
You're right.
Leaving room for me to watch movies.
I've been movie sober.
Yeah, good for you.
My life's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living life to its fullest.
Going on dates instead.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, but, interacting with human beings instead.
Barely. Just the people at the shoppers.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. All
Your
right,
usual today, sir? Yes. Milk
Yes.
chocolate with hazelnuts and deodorant.
Yeah. No charcuterie for me, please.
No, I don't need the grazing platter today.
I don't
Thank
need
you.
the grazing platter. I've already grazed. All right, I watched some stuff here. Let me tell you. Even you know what? And even one of these is a bit of a Christmas movie. How about that?
It's awesome.
Toad Road.
Toad Road.
Funny name.
Mad Max Toad Road.
I think you might get a kick out of Toad Road. Actually,
Toad Road.
Yeah, Toad Road. I think also from 2012, the same year as this. There's Holiday Heist. This is a movie about a bunch of loser teens doing drugs, hanging out, just being losers, and it's a real friend group, non-actors. A lot of them are really doing the drugs that they're doing in the movie. There's kind of a bit of
cool.
a Jackass Harmony Korine kind of element to it.
I'm interested.
There's also a bit of a horror element as well that is this metaphor for drug use and so on. I can see this people really not liking this movie, but I just found it kind of interesting. I don't remember who had recommended it, but just a really depressing movie that I think is the kind of thing that you might be interested in.
Yeah, well, you had me hooked at teens doing drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Larry Clark kind of vibe.
Harmony Korine, yeah. I'll check it out. Toad Road. Placido,
Spanish movie from the 60s. It takes place on Christmas Eve. And actually a really great Christmas movie about this sort of hypocrisy of holiday charity. Basically this idea of this town, this kind of group of bourgeois elderly ladies puts together this program where it's have dinner with a poor person just one night of the year, like share the wealth just one night of the year with a poor, disgusting, smelly person,
Yeah.
And it's this super fast-paced comedy, like that. It's all done in long takes too, and it's really, really funny and just kind of exhausting too. It's super, super fast-paced. Yeah, very funny. Kind of in a way, I guess maybe sort of Boonwellian a little bit, not like in its surreal touches, but in the kind of takedown of the bourgeois.
Okay.
I suppose. Anyway, very, very good. I watched Alfred Hitchcock's Sabotage, which is one of his early British movies.
I can't stand it. I know you planned it. I must set it straight this Watergate.
Yes, yeah. They play that song too. And
Really?
that's
In the
where it
movie?
comes from. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I can't do it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Listen, all y'all, it's Sabotage.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Remember the first time you saw that video,
MCA.
My God. Can't stand it. I know you planned it. Yeah. Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I like my sugar with coffee and cream. Wait, is that how he said? That's a different song.
It's a different song, but that's a good Beastie Boy.
Yeah. It's kind of really comforting to have some Hitchcock movies, because he's just got it's a big filmography, right?
Sure.
And there's some not so great movies in there, but it's very comforting to have a bunch of Hitchcock I can kind of watch when I want to kind of dip in, because they're always, there's a certain level of competency. That's putting it lightly. One of the great filmmakers of all time, right? But there's a certain level of quality you can really rely on. And Sabotage is excellent. Like, can't stand it. I know you planned it. All right. Okay.
You said it.
Sabotage is actually really great. Maybe I shouldn't spoil this movie from 1936 or whatever, but he kills a kid. He blows a kid up in this movie.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's
that
awesome.
is sick.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Fuck kids.
Yeah. And then the next day after that, not a Hitchcock movie, but a similar kind of not, it's not really Hitchcocking, but it's a great whodunit called Green for Danger, which takes place in a wartime British hospital. This actor who is kind of the definitive screen Ebenezer Scrooge in the 1951 Scrooge, aka A Christmas Carol movie.
Great movie.
Alistair Sim, who I had only seen in that movie and who's like really, really great in that movie. He is the detective in this movie, and it's for sure one of the all-time great cinema detectives.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I really like. He comes in. He's got huge swag. He is Mr. Cock of the Walk. I'm the smartest guy in the room. And then the movie does play with that a little bit. Like he makes a really big error in his judgment, which is very funny at the end. The ending is a little strange how quickly there's a bit of a denouement where it kind of wraps things up a little quick, but it's a really, really engaging movie. And actually genuinely the kind of thing where you're like, I had no idea who the killer was,
I'm so curious to watch that because I think that guy is great. Like that version of A Christmas Carol and his Ebenezer
so
Scrooge,
good, right?
it's so good.
Yeah.
He might be the best one. Sorry, Michael Caine.
I think, yeah, I think, I know, the kind of joke is like, Michael Caine and like Muppets Christmas Carol, actually they're really good. Scrooge, actually like a really good performance in this, like a blah, 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 blah. No, of course, we get it. We're here. We're the people who told you for the first time you've ever heard Die Hard as a Christmas movie. In the last episode, we're the first people who ever told you Eyes Wide Shut as a Christmas movie too. Nobody ever
For sure.
Nobody ever said that before.
Trademark that.
And here I am going to tell you for the first time in your entire life that Michael Caine gives a really good performance in the Muppet Christmas Carol. No one's ever told you that before. So there's I'm not saying he's not great in it, but I agree. Alistair Sim is the best. And I saw someone point out, I don't know if it was maybe Aaron on Letterboxd, somebody said something like he's the one actors will nail the beginning, the evil Scrooge and not the reformed Scrooge, or they'll do the other way around, but he gets them both perfectly.
Yeah,
right?
He does, yeah.
I don't remember if this is the one where it's almost like he seems like he's lost his mind.
Yes.
I think it's this one. I'm not saying this is how they intended the film to play out or his performance to play out. But it's almost like he's been so traumatized that he's like kind of fake. He's kind of like, I just have to do this.
He's overcorrecting.
He's like overcorrected. He's like maybe he doesn't fully believe it. He's
Fetch
just
me
like
the
terrified.
biggest goose or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, he looks crazed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I gotta fucking watch that this Christmas. It's been a few years.
And it's the only adaptation, I feel like, where the ghost of Christmas Present does that weird thing where he like opens his robe and flashes, and there's two like withered poor children there, and he's like, behold, this is like malice and like pestilence or something.
Yeah,
and it's just like a what?
Yeah, that's right.
Right before he leaves.
Yeah.
He just opens his robe and there's these two like malnourished kids who represent something.
I gotta watch that.
Is the best one.
Okay. Times Square, also with Tim Curry, actually.
Oh.
Times Square, really fun, like 1980. Dime Square, yeah. Back when it was actually cool. It's kids on these two girls, kind of like kids on the run, like make their own make their own punk music. Excuse me, please don't come at me. Really cute movie, like really fun. I mean, the movie is not explicit about the potential like queerness of their relationship, but it's come on. Yeah, two girls who are really good friends.
They're played by Dasha Nekrasova.
Yeah, and get out of here.
Kachin.
Get the F out of here with that
Dime
business.
Square.
No. Anyway, really good movie to watch it. Not Times Square at all. Times Square. And then, I saw Queer the other day. We talked about it, Queer.
Yeah.
I talked about Home Alone 4. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Home Alone, The Holiday Heist. But before, one other quick movie. September 5, which is in theaters now and is apparently a big Oscars player this year. So I felt obligated to see it, even though I was pretty sure I wouldn't like it. And basically what it is the story of Munich 1972, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the hostage taking and the killing. And it's all told from ABC Sports presenters' perspective in the control room. So to be nice to the movie, what I will say is that there's some tension, sure. There's some good performances. The thing that I think is really interesting is the attention to not necessarily period detail, which I'm sure is perfectly well done, but specifically the analog nature of how you ran a TV studio at that time, or like even a smaller operation like that. It's kind of cool, like to having to process film, having to do the superimpositions, all the different like analog tech stuff in the movie is very, very. There's a great attention to detail for that aspect of it. I was very impressed. The movie itself, though, I don't think really has much to say, and in fact, I would say feels like sort of maliciously timed to the current moment. Like. I don't know if it's just bad luck that like maybe this movie was in production before October 7th, 2023.
Right.
But it feels like, and I don't know, I was talking to Nico about this yesterday. I'm not sure how I would have felt, say, if this had come out in like, I don't know, 2018, 2019, I'm not sure if it would have felt propagandistic in the way that it does now, but it definitely feels icky. It feels like thoughtless, kind of. The movie it very much has this idea of like, it's not about the politics, it's about the emotions. It's like, okay, yeah, of course, I can see why that would be good for TV, right? Yeah. And the movie interrogates that a little bit. Like the ABC makes a pretty crucial mistake in their reporting at one point in the film that has ramifications, but it's not an apolitical movie. No such thing about terrorism or about Arab-Israeli conflict is possible. You can't just make a movie about how tense it was to film this without, maybe not explicitly, but without framing things in a certain way. And the way that this frames it is like, these scary. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying.
Treat yourself to a little Lunchable.
Yeah, let me just have a Lunchable for a second here.
Get the little cornichon.
Yeah. Anyway, it feels like part of a larger propaganda machine moment happening, which is weird. I don't know.
Weird. but kind of interesting to see in real time.
Yeah.
Like weird that just it's okay. Was made and put out there at this juncture. And it's like, how do you feel about this, public? How do you feel about this movie going public?
Yeah.
You on board? You into it? Award contender, though, huh?
And this is a good example, right? I don't think a movie like this would be an awards contender if it weren't for like current tensions the way they are. You know what I mean? Like the reason this is becoming the reason this is becoming a movie of the moment is because of how ill-timed it is. And so it doesn't feel like oops, we made a movie about this great tragedy, like Israeli tragedy, right? That Palestinian terrorists, these like faceless Palestinian terrorists, like enacted upon us. It feels very like intentional to me. I don't know. And something else Nico and I were talking about a little bit about it is like there's a movie about this, like the movie Munich, the Spielberg movie, which, as far as a big mainstream Hollywood liberal movie is going to go, has a very incisive, thoughtful, is a very incisive and thoughtful film that, I think doesn't let anybody off the hook and explores this cycle of violence and in a really smart way. But this movie is not really interested in. So I just kind of was left feeling like, why does this exist? Like, what's the point of this? So,
to capitalize on grisly current affairs.
I guess. I don't know.
And make money and give people careers.
I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that that's not why this movie came out when it did, but that's certainly kind of how it feels. I don't know.
Wake up, Ben.
Yeah, wake up.
Wake the fuck up.
Wake up, sheeple.
So I realized on an equally dour note that there was only one question left in the Home Alone quiz.
Tell me.
So we might as well do it.
Yeah.
Finally, who has the last line in the movie? Is it Kevin, Buzz, Kevin's dad, or Old Man Marley? Is it Kevin, Buzz, Kevin's dad, or Old Man Marley?
I think it's Kevin's dad.
It's actually Buzz.
What?
Yeah, I guess.
What does he say?
Buzz says something after. He says, "Kevin, what did you do to my room?"
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
Now that's great. Thanks for doing that last question.
Thank you. After your review of September
5.
I haven't even heard of that movie.
Exactly. It's nothing.
Well, it's not nothing if it's an awards contender with other great awards contender movies like Conclave and it's been a big year for cinema.
We got a great big conclave. Da, 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 da.
Have you seen Wicked yet?
No, I haven't.
Haven't seen
no,
Wicked?
I thought about it.
We're like Glinda
did.
and Elphaba.
We are like wait, who is it? Elphaba?
Glinda and Elphaba.
Elphaba.
We're like Glinda and Elphaba.
We're like Glinda and Elphaba. Which one is which? Which witch is which?
Now here's the sitch. I'm a witch, and I'm a witch. But which is which?
Which witch is which? Who do you think you are? Do you think you're the good witch or the bad witch?
No. Well, I think the whole point is that they're both gray witches. There's no good or bad.
Right.
They live in a nebulous nether realm.
Right.
But right. I'm Ariana Grande.
Oh, okay. And I'm Cynthia Erivo.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're on a press tour where we are acting extremely strange.
Weirdly.
We are acting like our nerves have been
from
shredded.
hunger.
Yeah. Well, we shan't speculate, but it's certainly been a strange press cycle.
Yeah.
Where
people are really connecting with the franchisees,
yeah,
especially with the episode Gladiator 2, Gladiator Poo.
People are really holding space for the Gladiator 2
They're
podcast.
doing that?
Yeah.
That's happening?
I didn't know that.
I
didn't know that was happening.
Yeah.
I didn't. And then you grab my finger.
Yeah, just
and I say, Alex, pull my finger.
Let it rip. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Funny.
That was great a couple episodes ago when you farted on mic.
Yeah,
I wish you'd do that more.
I know. Yeah, really huge. Well, all right, let's get this out of the way.
Holiday
Heist.
A movie also, it's funny that you brought up Hitchcock earlier.
Yes.
Because this movie is often referred to as Hitchcockian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it's about a heist. It's about a well-planned and orchestrated heist.
What do the bad guys want to do again?
They want... Well, I'm glad you asked, Ben.
I don't remember.
They want an Edvard...
I watched this hours ago.
They want an Edvard Munch painting called The Widow.
Right.
That was stolen by a Illinois bootlegger or wherever his movie's set.
Yes.
Named like Eddie Deadleg Gravano.
Right.
Which I think is like a reference to Sammy the Bull Gravano, who was a notorious and brutal enforcer.
You know a lot about the mafia.
No, not a lot.
You know a suspicious amount about the mafia.
Hey, Dad, are you in the mafia? Mafia? What was the mafia? Mafia doesn't exist.
Mafia?
You watch too many movies.
You're in the Romanian mafia.
I...
Does such a thing exist?
Oh.
The whole country.
No.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as the Romanian mafia.
Yeah. Alex is not winking at me. Don't worry.
And I'm definitely not associated with the Romanian mafia.
The look on Alex's face is letting me know he's not associated with the mafia.
Thank you.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, the Romanian mafia would get nothing done.
Yeah, I know.
They'd be stolen from, you know?
So they want. That's right. It's the
an
Munch
Edvard Munch
painting.
painting.
And that leads to the joke at the end where it's like, you know who he is? He did the Scream, and then they all do the Scream, which of course is the Macaulay Culkin, right? Exactly.
The kids don't know what the Scream is, so the parents are doing it, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Just quit doing it! You're freaking me
That's
out."
funny. The kid,
These uncultured fucking.
The kid is like, ew, gross. Like
Yeah.
they're doing something, but they're just
putting their hands.
They're
on
putting
their
their hands on their
yeah.
face. I don't know. This kid is terrible.
This
kid's
Finn
creeps
Baxter.
me- Finn Baxter.
That's not the actor's name. That's the character's name. This is
Nuh-uh.
the worst kid yet.
I agree.
And is it in this one or in Home Alone 4 where he does literally the aftershave thing but has no reaction? Because
I'm going to be real with you. I do not know what happens in this movie.
well, this is going to be a bad episode because neither do I.
This is going to be a bad episode. I do not remember what happens in this movie. I watched it last night and I was trying really hard to pay attention, but it was difficult.
The film makes it hard to do that.
It's difficult. Yeah.
It's actually it's a difficult watch in that way. You like difficult watches.
I do.
This
I
is
do
one
like
of
a
them.
hard sit. Yeah.
This is a
difficult.
hard sit.
It was a hard sit.
Mostly because you're just sitting there hard the whole time.
I know, rock hard. Yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
Get over
M
here.
McD.
Get over here, gangster number one.
yeah. Gangster.
I don't know that many Malcolm
I
McDowell
know, that's
movies.
really the only one.
Get over here, if.
Yeah, get over here. If would you want to ever do that as a franchise? If Oh Lucky Man
Yeah.
and Britannia Hospital.
I'd actually love to.
Can we do that like in a couple
just do that next?
franchises?
Okay, yeah, we could do it in a couple.
Or maybe next.
What do we have next?
I don't know. We don't have to decide yet. We have one more Home Alone movie.
Oh my God, yeah, Home Sweet Home Alone.
I know with the British kid
From your favorite movie.
from Jojo Rabbit. I know. I feel like I'm gonna get bad vibes from it because it's Jojo
Yeah.
Rabbit adjacent. You know.
Why do you hate Jojo Rabbit again?
It's awful.
It's not that bad.
It's terrible.
I remember watching it and being like, that's not that
Watch
bad.
it. Watch it again.
No, I don't want to though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Watch it again. Force yourself to watch it again and see if you think it's
ScarJo's
if it's not
in
that
it.
bad. ScarJo's in lots of. You know what else ScarJo's in? Home Alone 3. Right? Remember that?
Yeah, okay. So Home Alone Holiday
Home Alone
Heist.
Holiday Heist. I don't remember anything
Okay, no,
about it.
listen, I took notes.
Tell me. Okay.
Did you
read
catch?
your notes.
Did
Read
you
your
catch
notes. Let me have some more charcuterie.
the opening reference to The Shining? Any film that opens with like an over the head helicopter shot
I did.
of a
Oh
house.
no, I did. I wrote that down too.
Yeah.
Yeah, except instead of whomp 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 whomp, it's
Yeah.
like ring a ding ding a ling ding
Yeah,
a ding.
so
ding.
lame.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
only hold it for like 1 second.
It looks like The Shining, though.
It totally it is a reference to The
no,
Shining.
it's not. But no, it's not.
It is a reference
Do you
to
think
The
it
Shining.
is?
Yeah.
it really does look like it.
Yeah. So it's this family and they've moved from California to I don't know where it's supposed to be. I don't think it's Illinois. I think they at one point mentioned a different state. She's like, "Did I make my family move to Missouri?" Oh no, it's Maine. They moved to Maine. And you know, there's snow and they're Californians. They're not used to that. They're used to a different kind of snow.
Know what I'm talking about?
Finn Baxter loves the Bolivian snowflakes.
Yeah.
And
the
they
fresh pow pow.
They drive up to
Knee deep in fresh pow pow, baby. You want to come skiing with me sometime?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah. We talked about this before because your family lives
Knee
close
deep
to
in fresh
Blue
pow pow.
Mountain. We're supposed to go up there and like film something or record something and then hit the slopes.
Yeah. Okay, how about this year we'll try?
Okay, sure. Because I've got nothing else going on.
Jeez, it's kind of hard to do that though.
Yeah.
Maybe in January. I don't know. I'll let you know.
So they drive up to this beautiful new like Tudor house mansion that they moved into, and it's just like a stunning house. but the kids find it like creepy and they're like, it looks haunted. And it's like, what are you? This is just because you're used to like slab like
Yeah.
California selling sunset bullshit in the hills, probably. Like, this is a gorgeous fucking New England Tudor house, you ungrateful like fucks.
Yeah, they're California slobs, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're yeah, they have no taste.
No taste, because they don't know who Edvard Munch is.
Yeah.
They don't know the Scream or anything.
The California school system, terrible. Like worst in the states, right?
Is that true?
I don't think so. but in the case of these children, yes. Yeah.
Oh, it failed them.
Yeah.
It failed them big time.
Who is does he have two siblings or just a sister?
I think he just has a sister.
Right.
Who I think she's in like Cabin in the Woods and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And, like her acting credits. She's been in stuff.
This is the one that has Ed Asner in it, right?
Oh, yes.
That's the funniest scene in the movie.
So, okay, yes. So
You remember that?
I do.
I finally remembered that. That
That's
scene
the
actually made
reason
me laugh.
that they can't go home and be with their kids because the parents go
Right.
to like an
It's like a work Christmas party.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
get snowed in. And they're not going to be able to like leave for like 3 days or something. So
Yeah,
they're stuck with Ed Asner for 3 days.
They're like, they're like, this party has bad vibes. We should go home.
And Ed Asner's like, you can't go home.
And then Ed Asner gives a speech. When they're first talking to Ed Asner, though, like he's funny. He's
Sure.
old. He's super old. And wait, when did Up come out? Up is before this, right? I think so. Up is. Let's just say Up is before this. So
Okay.
he's riding high. He's getting parts. Home Alone Holiday Heist, the Malcolm McDowell vehicle, and he's in the scene, and they're talking to him, and I don't remember what
Up was 2009.
Perfect. Exactly. See exactly what I said. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly what I said. I'm brilliant. He's in the party, and I don't know. He's giving a performance, he's doing a thing. He's like talking too loud, he's like making jokes. They're all like uncomfortable around him. It's funny. I liked Ed Asner in this.
Yeah.
He's
funny.
like the boss. You have to go the obligatory Christmas party, and then you're like, oh God, this fucking guy. And then
We can't leave because there's a
everybody.
snowstorm.
We're snowed in for 3 days. You can't leave.
Yeah, that's insane.
Don't worry though. Have some eggnog.
Yeah, we'll get fucked and have an orgy.
Yeah, you don't F with the nog
For
That's what he
3 days. That's insane.
said. Yeah.
But anyway, while this is going on, Malcolm McDowell has hired 2 accomplices, man and woman, to break into this haunted Tudor house and retrieve a painting. This painting, the Widow, by Edvard Munch, because he believes that his like great grandmother was like the widow in the painting or something like that.
Right.
So he thinks it's like his right and a family heirloom. And it's possible I just don't remember, but I don't know if that's ever proven to like not be true.
It's true.
Yeah, so maybe he does have a claim to it. And it's
No.
worth $85 million.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you get a claim to the painting if you're the subject of the painting? I don't think so. Not necessarily.
Hey, mein Dunkampf.
Yeah.
Careful with the CD changer.
Hey, fun boys, get the room.
You have, as we've talked about before, a Neutral Milk Hotel painting up here.
Painted
A
by
painting of
past and future guest Paul.
Yes, that's right. And I don't know if you know this, but I am the little boy in the airplane over the sea album cover.
Do you want that?
I've never
painting?
staked a claim to their record rights.
That's your loss.
you
I'm
know?
the Nirvana baby. I'm the
You're the
Nevermind
Nirvana baby. I knew I
yeah.
recognized that dick.
Paul painted this for his girlfriend at the time, and they were like really on and off, so he was going to throw it out. And I was like, no, it's mine.
That is such a thing to paint for your partner type, yeah.
So I took it, and he was like, I'm feeling comfortable that you have this painting I made for my ex in your place. And I was like, well, suck it up. And now they're married with children. 'cause they're
Oh,
on
they
and
did
off.
get together. That's right. I forgot.
So he's like, give it back. And I'm like, no.
He really should.
There's like a to Katie love Paul like on the back and stuff.
That's great.
Yeah, I'll give
That's
it back
great.
when I find something to replace it with.
Yeah, I'll get you a movie poster sometime.
Or just a painting of you.
Yeah, you want a painting of me?
You grown up. Paint that, but the little boy's grown up and it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And instead of a tambourine head, it's just me, my head, but really big.
Sure, yeah.
Really big, really round.
Collage art.
Yeah. Or maybe it's a wheel of cheese, like the stinky cheese man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm kind of like the stinky cheese man.
You certainly are now.
Yeah. These days.
So what was I saying? Okay, whether or not he has a claim to it, that's why he wants to steal it.
Yes, he says, "What's my motivation?"
Man.
That's not how he sounds.
Yeah.
How does Malcolm McDowell sound?
What's
Oi, bruv.
my motivation?
That's better. Yeah.
It's not quite right.
I
but-
was cured, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
It's
a
hard to-
good movie.
Yeah. Hey, we should watch Clockwork Orange instead. Did they ever do a sequel?
Yeah. A Clockwork Tangerine.
That's good. I'm glad you came up with that.
Yeah. Took me a second.
What's another fruit?
Another citrusy
What's another citrus?
peel fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then they go about doing it, but this one's weird because the daughter's home the whole time too.
Right.
So he's kind of like doing.
What is she? She's just kind of like not doing anything.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
brain
no,
rotted
they-
before
no,
brain rot.
No, they tie her up in the basement. They
Eventually
capture her.
they do.
Eventually they capture her.
But there's
yeah.
there's a bunch of sequences where she's just like in her room, just like scrolling through like Costco guys, like
Yeah,
clips and stuff.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
She's totally hole in the head.
Yeah,
brain
this
rotted.
is 2012.
She's so smooth brained.
Yeah, she's on the apps. You know, she's ruining her life.
She's talking to older men.
Yes.
And there's a weird joke about the boy.
There's
'cause he's
another
a gamer.
character. Yeah.
Who he's gaming with.
I should say before you get into it, some of the least realistic gaming I found.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Like he just doesn't feel like he's playing the game, and this is a big thing in Hollywood. Oh, well, okay. Someone brought this up for Honora.
Yes. Yeah.
Really bad. Like it's so funny. There's all this discourse about like intimacy coordinators and stuff, right? And how and Mikey Madison was like, well, we didn't really need one, so we didn't have one.
Yeah.
And there's this whole like dumb discourse cycle about that.
They
which
need
is
a
like
gaming coordinator.
Intimacy, whatever, gaming coordinator. For just 5 minutes, just show them how to play the game.
Yeah.
Just have them actually be playing the game.
Yeah.
That would solve that. Don't you think?
I heard a theory that like he plays recklessly because that's kind of what his character is like.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't like know how he just uses things, which
Yeah.
works thematically.
That's great.
Great movie, one of the year's best.
No.
IMO. Yes, it is.
Mid.
No, it was good. I'm with the cool kids on this one.
Oh yeah.
Me and the cool kids who like,
We like
Honora
Honora.
and queer. I'm not with the cool kids on the substance, but
No, that substance is terrible. The cool
You're-
kids don't like the substance.
your camp is looking pretty. It's you and Nico over there being like,
Smile too.
smile, fuck queer. I don't think Nico likes Smile too.
Nico did like Smile too.
Did he?
Yeah, he thought it was great.
Well,
I don't know. I usually don't agree with Nico, but we agreed on Smile 2 and Queer. The two movies we agreed on. It was funny.
Yeah, well, your camp is looking pretty. I'm over here with
Shut up.
the babes,
The babes.
the cool goth.
You're over there. Yeah, Obama. With Obama. He
Me,
put
Obama?
Honora on his list.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're here with the cool guys.
I'm here with the drone lord.
You're here with drone. You're here with the drone, the Furiosa
Dude.
drone lord. Yeah.
We're gonna drone you, dude, if you don't stop
Go ahead. Do your worst.
Okay.
Go ahead.
calling in the drones.
You don't think the Crossways complex at Dundas Street West and Bloor
Has anti.
doesn't have an iron dome over it?
Yeah, maybe.
You
Well,
idiot.
we're gonna put it to the test, aren't we?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you have those owls on your balcony to keep the
Shit.
pigeons at bay.
Oh fuck.
Those don't seem to work.
Yeah. You know in Twin Peaks when
patio's
they're like
covered
when
in pigeon shit.
you know in Twin Peaks they're like, we lived above a convenience store.
Yeah, and ate Garmin Bose.
Yeah. It's like me, but with a Dollarama.
Above a dog.
We lived. I just saw the episode where they have the dream sequence. He's like, we lived above. I think you would call it a convenience store.
Yeah.
I say it like it is, like it sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good in that.
Those sequences are awesome.
Um,
We don't talk about Jude.
we don't talk about you. I'm David Bowie.
I'd go see that Firewalk with Me screening. I don't know if I'm
yeah.
going to power through
Get
the
a
rest
ticket.
of the
Do your-
series
Do
beforehand.
it. Do it. It's gonna be great.
So wait, what was I saying?
Holiday Heist.
Holiday Heist. No real claim to the painting. Oh yeah, she's just there and like. Oh yeah, no. Throughout the movie, he's playing video games with a guy online,
Yes.
and he's describing his scenario of like the home invaders as if it's a video game. So this guy, this like loser that he's playing with, who lives above a Chinese restaurant. We find out later in the movie.
We lived above, how you call it, a Chinese
restaurant, and we
I
ate.
say it like it is.
We ate lo mein.
Yeah. I need my lo mein.
Yeah.
Parentheses. Suffering.
Human sadness.
Yeah, sadness and suffering or whatever. Bob, I need my lo mein.
Garmin Bose, yeah.
Garman Bozia.
Garman Bozia.
Anyway,
Talking about better shit than this.
he's playing video games with this loser.
You guys ever seen Twin Peaks? You should watch it. Sorry, go ahead.
who lives above a Chinese restaurant.
We lived above a Chinese restaurant. I say it like it is, like it sounds.
And
Clean room, reasonably priced.
he's giving Finn Baxter kind of advice, talking about video games, gives him ideas about how to fend off these intruders who want to steal the painting.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, he finds out that what's happening to this boy is real. So he, like, through fucking Finn's like gamer pass or whatever, he like hacks into their parents' bills and finds their parents' phone number and calls his parents to be like, hey, I think something bad is happening to your son.
Yeah.
But of course his parents are like freaking out. They're like, who are you? Like, you're a guy on the internet who's telling me my son's in danger.
He does a real Richard Jewell thing where
Right.
he's the hero, but he comes off like the villain because he is a fat, farting beardo, neckbeard guy. So when he calls the mom, he's like, your son's in danger.
Yeah.
And she's like, what did you do with my son? And he's like, no.
Like, just take a second to explain this better, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And he does say it's something like, she's like, where's my daughter? And she's like, she's tied up in the basement. And she's like, you pervert, I'll kill you, I'll ruin you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And he eventually gets swatted.
Yeah.
And they spray pepper spray at his face.
Yeah, quite cruelly.
Now, the important thing to mention about this character, whatever his name is.
I don't know what the character's name is.
Doesn't matter what his name is. The actor.
Yes.
His name is, get ready.
Yep.
Bill Turnbull.
B. Turnbull.
B. Turnbull.
Yeah.
My name, listeners, if you need a refresher, is also B. Turnbull. Ben Turnbull.
Yes.
This guy, while not a direct relative, as far as I'm aware, gives off strong Turnbull vibes. He is the same shape as me, maybe a little fatter. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But he's got he's a real neckbeardy game. It's like looking into a mirror, a different universe where I got into games instead of movies.
Yeah, but you did have that Zelda phase, so it's just you during the Zelda phase.
Yeah, but I don't like to play on. I've never been an online gamer.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
So I'm different.
Yeah. No, it is true. It is the video game version of Ben.
Yeah, it's weird.
And him.
He looks like me too. There's a family resemblance.
Yeah, and I just love that we've been watching these movies like this and Human Centipede 3 with all these like very Ben Turnbull-esque characters.
Right, yeah. Well, yes, yeah.
Have you seen Human Centipede
3? My God, what a film!
I have the solution.
I have the solution.
We make
to all our problems.
A human centipede.
That's one of the best laughs of the year, I would say.
Totally.
Yeah. Not a good movie. Not a good movie.
No, overall,
but one of the funniest. I have the solution.
We make. We stitch them together.
We stitch all. I have our solution to all our problems. We stitch them together to a human centipede.
Well, I do declare we create a human centipede.
Tomorrow is another day.
I don't know. So anyway, while I was watching the movie, I Googled, who is this guy? And I saw his name is Bill Turnbull.
Yeah.
And that instantly made the movie more enjoyable for me to watch.
Me too. Yeah. It was pretty weird seeing a Turnbull up on screen in all
Debased like that.
all of his round glory.
Yeah.
All of his Scots-Irish glory.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. Big red beard, everything, the whole thing.
But then at the end, there is a redemption moment where they realize that he wasn't a villainous pedophile.
He's not an evil pedophile gamer. He's just a regular pedophile gamer. He's just
evil.
He's just a regular gamer with like some bad stuff on his hard drive. And thank God the cops never checked.
Yeah, they didn't, thank God.
Yeah.
But the painting is worth $85 million, but all they get back from the museum is like some family passes for like a year or whatever.
Right.
But they do get like another bonus prize for like capturing the criminals or something of like $30,000.
Yeah.
So Finn Baxter, golden-hearted young boy, while playing games with this fucking fat loser, finds out that he can't afford to go spend the holidays with his family. So they pay for some tickets for him to go home for the holidays.
That's nice.
Which is nice. I thought they were going to be like, why don't you come spend the holidays with us?
No.
Yeah.
He's
He's
still
not welcome.
He's still a pervert.
He's still creepy. Yeah, they're
He's
sending him home.
He still like hasn't showered in like 10 days.
Yeah, he smells.
He smells. Yeah.
But here's a real problem, like, and it's been lowering with each movie that we've watched, but I can't name one trap in this movie. There's a point where Malcolm McDowell kind of gets tape on him, and he's kind of wrapped up in gift wrap, and then he's at the top of the stairs, and then Finn Baxter gives him a really animated poke to like fall down the stairs.
Right.
But that's not like really a trap.
They throw paint on him, right?
Yeah, that looks like cum.
Does look like he does look like he got elephant cum shot all over him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there's a lawnmower, right, at one point?
Oh no, isn't it?
Is that?
Oh no,
isn't
that's
that?
in the third one.
Oh, I don't remember.
Frickin' Twin Peaks guy gets run over by a lawnmower, and then he has a weird haircut.
There's another lawnmower scene in one of these.
Wait, no, the snowblower, right? It's a
snowblower. Sure.
Because they're not used to all the snow.
Lawn, snow, green, white. It's all the same.
There's a hilarious scene of the dad not knowing how to work a snowblower,
right?
Because they're from California.
Yes,
and he's like, whoa.
Yeah,
he's
so incompetent.
Yeah, it's
lazy, incompetent.
Just like the movie.
Yeah.
It's filmed lazily and incompetently.
It is lazy, incompetent. Yeah, for sure.
Is there any kind of like deeper social metaphor?
Sociological reading of the film?
That elevates it for you?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's too far away from 9/11 to be considered post 9/11, although it is technically after 9/11 happened,
sure.
As many things are, including the current moment. This currently, right now, this podcast is, of course, post 9/11.
We are a post 9/11
Just to be
podcast.
clear, I don't think so. What were the economic anxieties of the 2012? I guess it's post recession, but you wouldn't be able to tell with this family, right? Like,
no, they're extremely wealthy.
They're not moving house and moving states to like save money or because they lost all their money.
No,
they're huge rich.
She got a new job or something like that.
And the criminals, the criminals are not like recessionistas, if you will. They're not like poor down on their luck. Like Harry and Marv, he's like an art thief. He seems like a well-to-do. He's got a nice.
He picks
jacket.
them up in like a limo.
He's got a fancy hat. Yeah, he's a well-to-do guy. Yeah. So there isn't really anything to do with that. I don't know what the angle is here.
There's like an element that, because they kept talking about how the house is haunted, and it's just like, shut up, it's a beautiful Tudor mansion.
Right.
But at one point, I think like they think Finn Baxter is like a ghost, right? Like everyone just sees this beautiful mansion, they're like, it's haunted. So for a bunch of the time, they don't know like what's kind of fighting back. Eventually, like Malcolm McDowell finds out it's like just a kid. But yeah, for a while they think it's the ghost of old dead leg, and they're like, oh, like did you hear him like his leg dragging or whatever? Which is, I also just thought that was like a really funny, I don't know, ghost name, like the spirit of dead leg.
Dead leg. Yeah.
But I was kind of hoping that there would be like a diabolique moment at the end where you find out that maybe there was like a spiritual presence also helping at some point.
I considered that might be where it was going.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, no.
They did not introduce supernatural elements in Home Alone: The Holiday Heist.
No, and I have a feeling like in Home Sweet Home Alone, it'll also be grounded in reality.
That's disappointing.
In to be clear, the heightened reality of these films, which is quite cartoonish.
Yeah.
But no ghosts, no ghouls, no werewolves or vampires, not even a mummy.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
It's honestly the only thing I could have thought of that maybe would have, I don't know.
That brings to mind an idea.
Okay.
For the franchise. The franchise very much associated with Christmas. But what if we did a Halloween Home Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. And what if
You have to
what
stay
if it
home and give
was-
out candy.
right? You have to, yeah. So maybe he's okay. Well, maybe it doesn't really make sense. They're like, okay, for whatever reason, he's home alone on Halloween.
Yeah.
And there's trick or treaters, but there's also actual monsters trying to get in.
Okay, cool.
That's
yeah.
a good idea, right?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, New Line Cinema.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna write this.
You're going to make this?
This is great.
Can we just sell it?
It'll be like Monster Squad. Yeah.
What's that?
Monster Squad is a beloved 80s monster movie, family movie.
No, you're thinking of the Monster Mash.
No, I am not thinking of the Monster Mash. For once in my life, I'm not thinking about that. I go
does
through
haunt
every
you.
day. The Monster Mash is my alarm in the morning that wakes me up, and I get ready. I put it in an episode recently.
Yeah.
yeah. The zombies were having fun.
Yeah, you played a lot of it.
Yeah, I did play a lot of it. The zombies were having fun. That's my favorite part. This movie blows. There's nothing good that happens in it.
This might
Except
be my
Michael
least favorite.
Malcolm McD.
Yeah, this might be my least favorite so far.
It's definitely the worst so far. I think you said maybe the fourth one was worse, but now that we know that it's kind of the definitive post 9/11 text, like this one really has nothing going for it.
The fourth
eh?
one is really bad too, though. And the fourth, and the fourth one is
It's
like
bad.
really confounding that they did the whole McAllister thing again. Like,
And he's basically in diapers. He's like a little tiny baby.
he's Benjamin Buttoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to say. Like, really, you could hate one film over the other, and I wouldn't begrudge you.
Yeah.
How many dead leg Gravanos out of 10 would you give this movie?
I don't know, 2?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
give it a 2.
Yeah.
It's
Not good.
No, it's not.
Not good. Did the version you watch have like fade outs and fade ins for like commercial breaks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't help making it feel like a TV movie either.
Also, you know what else mine had was
Yeah.
at the end, like during the credits, it wasn't like bloopers. It was just like they showed you like
Yes.
other kooky shit he did in the house
Yes.
or something.
I saw that too.
And I
Was
was
it just clips from the movie?
I feel like I saw
Different
like one
takes,
thing
maybe?
he did that wasn't in the movie.
Huh.
So I was like, weird,
Yeah. More stuff that happened. Like David Lynch.
more fun.
Yeah. The missing pieces.
Yeah.
Home Alone, the missing pieces.
Yeah, we live above a Chinese restaurant. That's really funny. That guy.
We live above a Home Alone.
Yeah.
I say it like it is.
Um,
Watch
well,
Twin Peaks, you know?
At least we're almost
Do something different. Yeah. I know. I'm
Oh.
happy to be done with this. I think we're going to do something really good after this.
Yeah, it might be those Malcolm McDowell movies.
Well, if not that, well, actually, you know, I had another idea too. I'll run by you
Okay.
off mic, as they say. We definitely should do those. That's going to be another one, like one for us. But I have another one for us that'll be good too, that we talked about before.
Okay.
But we should maybe try to do that. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone had a happy New Year, and the holidays are over.
Yeah.
And now you're in 2025. Brand new world, brand new year.
Is it going to be our year? Is it finally going to be our year?
Is it going to be our year?
What are your New Year's resolutions?
Well, honestly, I would like to continue my efforts to try to be healthy, but in maybe a better way.
Okay.
Maybe a more physically active way. Would like to work out. I know that's a classic New Year's resolution, but you know, I've laid a bit of the groundwork, and I think it's good. I also would like to, if I'm being completely earnest, I'd like to do some writing. I would like to do some proper thinking and writing something. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Job seems okay. It's pretty boring, but it'll do. You know, it'll do, pig. And that's good enough for a little babe like me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I'm happy to do that. What about you? What do you think?
Well, you know, I'm already like going to the gym, and I'm like super fit and strong. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna probably keep doing that, but that's not really a resolution. Maybe I'll just try to cut back on all that human suffering and sadness that I consume. Just kind of go into my
All
my
that
love
creamed
handles.
corn you're eating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that lo mein and creamed corn and Garmin Bozia.
Garman Bozia.
But I like to finish a little script I've been working on too.
Nice.
That seems doable, right?
Barbie 2.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
writing Barbie too, and I'm going to
it's-
sell it.
It's pretty big. It's a big deal.
Well, it's not like they've paid me to do it. I'm just writing my own
spec script.
Yeah, and
that's cool.
It'll be so good. In this one, Barbie goes to the place in between or whatever.
Right.
Barbie goes to the Red Room, the Red Lodge.
Barbie goes to the
Yeah.
Black Lodge.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. I'm looking forward to the next year. I think the other resolution both of us have, I know, is we're gonna grow the podcast a little bit. We're gonna expand outwards a little bit. We're gonna start getting try to get some other guests on, and we're gonna make a good effort of it. It'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
And then we need you guys to spread the good word and force 10 other people to listen to the pod.
Yes.
To the point where they become inundated and in love with us.
Yes, please. It's important that everyone loves us.
Yes.
Yes. Love! I don't get enough of it. Remember? He got canceled.
Who?
Jay-Z.
Oh.
His awful verse in Monster.
Right.
Except that one part, which is really good. When he says, love, I don't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry to invoke his name. I didn't mean to. We canceled him in a Home Alone 2 episode, so he's canceled.
Yeah.
And never to be spoken of again. Yeah, 2025, looking forward. It's probably going to be full of shit. It's an election year in this country, and it's going to be a total disaster. But we'll be here to help you through it.
What big movies are coming out? I know Mission Impossible, which you're really excited about.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a full meal.
Yeah.
We're doing that. You better believe we're going to do that.
It'll be fine.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Okay.
Lots of guests.
Sure.
2-3 hour long episodes.
No.
No.
We'll
try to keep it short. We'll try to keep it short. Anyway, hope everything's good with your family. I hope you had a nice time. Not you, Alex. I mean the listener. I'm talking to the listener. I'm talking right to the listener. And the last thing I'll say before we cut it off here, Jordan was just messaging me here saying we haven't brought him up on the podcast in a long time. So I'm here to say
that's why I've been in such a good mood.
I'm here to say the first words, the last words on the first episode of the new year.
Oh no,
Jordan Sekareccia.